Okay, once again, this is Keith at 50th Street Studio. It is the final night of our Fire Saturdays in October. It is Halloween night, and we're getting ready to watch the final film in our 10 movie epic cycle of classic monster movies. It's going to be Godzilla.
Yes.
Carissa says woohoo. I'm not sure what that's for.
Because Godzilla.
Yeah, because Godzilla.
Yeah, look. They're ready.
Yeah.
She's
Carissa
ready for
has
Godzilla.
Carissa has her popcorn. Yeah. Gonna be Godzilla. We're gonna be watching it's a 1954 film. It was released in 54 in Japan, same year as Creature from the Black Lagoon. We're gonna be watching the American version, which was released in 1956, starring Raymond Burr. Oh, Rick, you found the popcorn and the Doritos emojis there. Okay. Speaking of Rick, here is Rick Jur. He was my co-host for Creature from the Black Lagoon, and we are being joined by a third co-host named Pack Billy, friend of mine from
Hello.
YouTube. Hello, Pack Billy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Pack Billy and I know each other from way back now. How long has it been? Like 6 years?
I wouldn't be
that?
surprised.
Yeah. Pack Billy is a YouTuber, or he used to be. He hasn't done much in a long time.
Well, my circumstances have been such that the content is not very forthcoming these days, but
yeah.
It's still trickling through.
Yeah. Pack Billy co-hosted a science fiction, my science fiction talk show on YouTube a couple of times. The 30-second half hour. We talked about 2001: A Space Odyssey and a couple other things.
Shirley Jackson.
Shirley Jackson,
Haunting.
right? Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, those are good times. I don't remember how. I don't remember how we. I guess I had seen your work on YouTube and just we.
No, actually, I'd seen yours. I saw your Wrinkle in Time video, and I just
Okay.
became a fan after that. So
Okay, my Wrinkle in Time video was like 2011.
yeah.
So it's been
It was
9 years. Jesus.
it was already old by that time, and then
Okay.
I had I had heard about Manos: The Hands of Fate several times through the
Okay.
years, but you sort of solidified my fan, like really brought it to my attention and made me reckon with it, the force that it is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Well, meet Rickger here. He's
I'm virtually shaking your hand. Actually, we should virtually elbow bump or whatever,
yeah.
because even social distancing, even over the internet.
Yeah. Richter and I met each other a couple of year ago at the Seattle Online Broadcasters Association meeting, and he and Space Captain Zemo, who co-hosted with me last week, they participated in my little Friendo Retro TV episode that I shot. Had
Watching some Astro Boy.
Yeah, had great fun doing that, and here the two of you are getting ready to watch Godzilla with me. This is the movies this month have been great fun. But I'm exhausted, honestly. Streaming for 4 hours every Saturday night, in addition to streaming 2 hours every Saturday morning. I'm wearing myself out. And then today I did that. I did that all-day marathon. I let that all-day marathon run. This has been exhausting. Yeah, it has been a long month, Carissa. We've got to. It's Halloween. There's a full moon, and it's a blue moon, and we'll have an extra hour to sleep tonight. So it'll be an extra long night. Interesting time. So let's get started with Godzilla. But first, as I always do, I have a cartoon. And this is an interesting one. 1956 film called Destination Earth, which is an oil industry industrial film, um, uh, disguised as a science fiction cartoon.
Huh.
But it won't fool us. We'll see right through it. What, you still with us, Pack Billy?
No, I left hours ago,
yeah,
actually.
Okay. Yeah. Pipe up every once in a while and make sure you're still with us.
Sure.
Yeah. You're in, before we get started, you're in Alaska right now.
I am in Alaska, yes. My freelance gig back home dried up with COVID, and I found that there was one up here, so I just came up here.
Good
Oh, wow.
Lord. Good Lord.
See a lot of penguins up there.
There are puffins, but they've migrated away for the cold winter that we're about to embark upon here.
Oh, see snow covering houses.
Snow covering mountains so far, not houses yet, but that's on its way. Like as soon as next week.
Oh,
Wow. You're so you're not far from Anchorage. You're driving distance from Anchorage right now.
Yes, we're 3 hours south right here, like on a little bay in what's normally a tourist town, but because of this year, there were no cruise ships.
Yeah.
Um, it's a much more tolerable place, actually. No, I don't. Tourists are welcome. I don't know what I'm saying because I've never been here before this year. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, Alaska. I'm glad I'm not in Alaska.
yep.
See, being from Rick is from Louisiana and I'm from Texas, not far from. We grew up not far from each other, of course, without knowing each other. I consider it very cold up here.
I'm from Alabama, so
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
So we all know that southern heat.
right.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I'm actually loving it. Like this is what
Really?
I prayed for every year. Yeah, this is like what I only could have wished for. So I'm getting, I guess the old curse that may you get what you wish for has come true.
See, that's why I like Seattle, because it's a good mixture of everything. It's like, cool, our summer is super hot, but it's only for maybe a month and a half.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I could take it. I could definitely take it if it was only a month and a half of summer. But as you both know, it's most of the year. There's 3 seasons. There's summer, uber summer, then summer again.
Yeah. All right. Who all's in chat? We've got 11 people watching. 11 people on Twitch. Say hello, everybody. Let us know who all's here. I see Carissa. Dr. Dweeb, of course, is here. Is Larry still here? Mike is here. Mr. Fox Guy. Yeah, everybody say hello. Let us know who all you are. Those of you who are here for the first time, pipe up and tell us how you found us. Master Torgo is here. Larry says still here but fading.
Fading.
Yeah, well.
Wake up, Larry.
Master Torgo says he's posted about Godzilla in some FB groups. Great, that's great. Fox Guy says ready to get my Gojira on. Yeah. All right, but first, let's watch this cartoon. Destination Earth.
America Petroleum Institute presents Destination Earth.
This is a film that I've heard of. This is one of these films that people who know about animation history have heard of this. I don't know if I've watched it all the way through. John Sutherland was famous for making animated industrial films in the 1950s.
That looked like the Fred Quimby font. Whenever you saw Fred Quimby's name at the end of or at the beginning of a Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Huh.
I never made that connection before. You're right. It did look like a Fred Quimby font.
OGG.
Og. Og is everywhere.
looks like the guy from Wizard of Oz.
I love this mid-century, like the Gerald McBoing Boing art style, whatever this
Yeah.
animation studio is.
You are all commanded, invited to attend.
John Sutherland was like his own studio. What?
It's so odd.
Yeah, this is like 1950s abstract retrofuturism.
They're all mad at him.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you for this unsolicited testimonial. And now, by special permission of the commander,
I recognize this guy's voice.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to place it.
He did.
Explorer, Colonel
He narrated all those Dr. Seuss records.
I can't tell you how happy I am to see your smiling faces once more. First, let me say that this trip was made possible only by our dauntless chief, Og the Magnificent, introducer of Og Power, which runs most of our industry,
Odd power.
and inventor of Og Speed, which doubles the original Og Power. A short time ago, the master was having trouble with the state limousine. He had, of course, developed the explosive charge. But it was inclined to get a little out of hand, just slightly. And of course, there was always the problem of friction. Parts rubbing together, heating up, and causing all sorts of trouble. But our leader was undaunted. He immediately ordered our first expedition into space to bring back the secret of how other planets got their state limousines to run smoothly. The target was picked with painstaking scientific accuracy. Destination Earth.
Wow.
You all know with what eagerness I volunteered for the mission, and with what confidence I took off. I took careful bearings and set out for my goal. It seemed no time till I was approaching a country of Earth called, the United States of America.
It's conveniently labeled.
Down like a feather.
They got Mexico to pay for that label.
What's all the racket? Naturally, I protected government property by making the saucer invisible. They're after the chickens, Ma! And though the natives showed great interest in me, I decided to make myself invisible, too. Seeing moving lights in the distance, I headed for them. What phenomenal luck! I had landed close to what seemed to be an endless procession of state limousines. They moved quickly, and yet with fantastic smoothness. I just had to get a closer look at one of those Earthmobiles. Just as I thought. Not only smooth and efficient, but powerful as well.
Okay.
I
Discovering
watched them for hours. Great Ganymede, they were superb.
modern American oil
I just
industry
couldn't help
lubrication.
comparing them with ours, if you call that a comparison. Surely these vehicles
What?
are
This
the
is-
property of the highest
This
officials.
propaganda. Who's
I
meant to
was
consume this?
wrong. It seems that almost everybody in this
I think this
country
is
has
probably,
one of those, they call them automobiles. They use them for transportation, for business.
what do you call it? This is for like
pleasure.
industry
They
conventions
use
and
them
stuff,
for all
probably.
sorts of things. I found that these vehicles
I can't
gather
imagine
at
that this was
places
for
called
theatrical
service
distribution or for
stations, where they
television.
are fed,
Yeah, I'm
lubricated,
just trying to think,
that's
like,
how they beat
would it be a,
and given the finest care. The source
you
of
know,
their
like if you were to
nourishment was
tour
something
some sort
called
of oil
petroleum.
plant or something, like,
Yeah.
would
A
they
power source like that must be a highly
take you
prized
into a
thing.
planetarium and
Yeah.
show you
I had
this?
to find out about it.
Mike, Mr. Fox Guy is saying that the voice is Marvin Miller, who also did Robbie the
It was
Robot.
heavily guarded.
What?
Casting
wow.
Yeah.
discretion to the winds, I walked boldly inside.
Yeah, that is the same
Their
guy.
code was remarkably easy to break.
The voice you're hearing right now is also the same
word
voice. He's doing
oil
all the
for
voices.
Petroleum.
Whoa.
And I soon got hold of a veritable mine of
Well, who but the
classified
oil
information.
industry would have enough money to get the very best?
I began to assimilate the material. I soon
Wait,
found out that
isn't this the
those
voice of Ren and
petroleum
Stimpy?
products
Or
are easily
Ren?
found
Or like one of
anywhere.
those?
Petroleum itself
That
is
was-
a very
That was
No.
Billy
unique
West.
substance.
Yeah,
He would have
Billy
been
West.
a kid
Experts have to search for it
when this came out.
Yeah.
in all the most likely
Gotcha.
and
Hey,
unlikely
fracking.
places with all kinds of scientific devices. When they figure they found a good spot, they drill a hole in the ground called an oil well.
Billy West also
For
does the
almost
voice
all oil
of
lies far beneath the
Philip
surface
J.
of the
Fry on
earth.
Futurama. It's a very similar.
These wells go down thousands of feet.
Oh.
Type
It
voice.
costs a lot of money to drill. But that's no guarantee that they're going to find oil. Matter of fact, in exploratory drilling, only 1 well in 9 finds any oil at all. Only 1 in 44 recovers enough oil to pay for itself. And only
Wow.
1 in almost 1,000 makes a major discovery. Pretty big odds. Yet America's proved reserves, the oil supplies still underground,
What year was this?
have kept increasing steadily.
1956.
I couldn't
Same
imagine
year,
how
okay.
this ever-increasing supply of oil was achieved until I found out that there's not just one, but thousands of oil companies, all competing with each other to discover and develop new sources of oil. For believe it or not, in the USA, anyone who is willing to risk it can
Red,
drill
white,
for
and blue
oil.
trucks.
But oil discovery is only part of the story. Once they get oil out of the ground, it has to be moved through pipelines, on ships,
Yep.
or in tank cars to
got to work in
fantastic
chemical plants.
processing plants called refineries. Crude
And
oil goes
spilled.
in. And
Yeah.
great
And spilled.
Jupiter, the things that come out. Gasoline, for
Gasoline!
example, the most efficient mobile power source on Earth. That was the stuff that powered all those cars and trucks. And asphalt, which makes smooth, durable roads. It seems that oil not only
That's
runs
what the roads look like in
cars,
Alaska,
it
don't they,
even
Pack
gives them
Billy?
something to run on.
It's just, yeah, there's a lot of gravel
Another
here.
oil product
There's
is
a lot of
diesel
gravel.
fuel, which runs giant trains across the nation. In winter, fuel oil made from petroleum brings warmth and comfort to millions of homes. And
That's
still
snow.
other fuels help defend
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hey, look, it's
stores in the
Roger
sky.
Ramjet. It's
Yeah.
the Roger Ramjet planes.
From refineries also come the lubricating oils and greases that keep the wheels turning in America. But that still isn't all. Crude oil, like everything else, is made up of billions of tiny molecules. And using the magic of research, oil companies compete with each other in taking the petroleum molecule apart
Chevron and
rearranging
Exxon.
it into, well, you name it, fabrics, toothbrushes, tires, insecticides, cosmetics, weed killers, a whole galaxy of things to make a better life on Earth. And you know, it isn't just oil companies that try to outdo each other, competing for the customer's dollar. The same story is true of almost every successful business enterprise in America. The result? A higher standard of living in the USA than in any other country on the whole planet.
Top-heavy corporatism.
Last, the secret
Yeah.
was mine. And now, to get proof of my discovery, smuggled past the border guards. In spite of my infinite precautions, one of them became suspicious and gave the alarm.
Whoa.
Wait, that's also used in another show.
Is it?
Yeah, where it's like someone screams and it turns into a whistle. Now the whistle didn't have eyes though. This one had eyes.
My landing was a little bumpy, but I saved my precious cargo.
So on his trip to Earth, he stole books.
Back with me, and here they are.
A language that they don't know.
The big secret is, of course,
But they can't even breathe in the atmosphere of their own planet.
All the people in the
You're
USA.
right.
But the key to making oil work for everybody is competition. Fellow Martians, I thank you.
Very interesting, Colonel.
You gotta have
Oil,
competition.
huh?
Can't be one person doing it all. It's not right.
What was it? Competition.
It's the wrong
Not
way
our
to do it.
kind of thing at all. Why, competition is downright un-Martian.
You'll have oil for everybody.
What about antitrust lawsuits?
Oh boy, oil.
Wow. Martian oil explorers.
I guess in this universe they would have oil because these little guys had to have evolved from something.
I guess.
You bet I do, Og. It means that you're through. So why don't you get lost? Yes, the real secret is not
Wait,
only
did he
a
just
great
kill him?
source of energy,
He just assassinated
but
the
also
sitting
make it
sitting
work for everybody.
leader of a
And if
yeah.
you have both of
Or
these, any
he
goal is
he just turned him
possible.
invisible, I think.
It's
But he dropped the book though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if he was invisible it would still be there.
Like he would still be holding it. Oh, that was
The
great.
sitting head of state.
The Oil Industry Information Committee.
Wow.
The OIIC. Made that. That was the animation was great. I really liked the animation.
It was right out of a UPA cartoon.
Yeah. Like I was saying, John Sutherland. Was it Sutherland or am I getting the name right? Anyway, he ran his own studio, but he hired animators who were working in the industry, and many of them were UPA artists. So yeah, all of his stuff in the 1950s had that same look to it. But he produced hundreds of these films, and they had top quality animation. And hearing Marvin Miller's voice was interesting. Like I mentioned that he did the Dr. Seuss records because I grew up on the Dr. Seuss records, and they were all his voice doing all the various voices. And Mike is pointing out that he won Grammys for some of those records.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's nice. Okay, we're about to start Godzilla. Why don't we just start it? I'm getting tired. I'm my head is bobbing. So let's just get started. Everybody ready for Godzilla?
Yeah.
Say yay in the chat. Okay. And this will be the Raymond Burr American version, dubbed in English. Should be anyway.
Have either of you ever seen any non-Toho Godzillas? Any of the other American, like the Breaking Bad guy Godzilla, or the Matthew Broderick Godzilla?
Like
I
the
never
newer
saw
ones?
I never saw the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. I saw the latest one.
I've seen
The latest Godzilla was the Shin Godzilla from.
I did see Shin Godzilla. I liked it. The Toho Company have blocked the rest of this episode from YouTube. You can see this complete episode uncensored on our Twitch channel. There is a link in the description below. Please follow us on Twitch and join us every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific for more cartoons.